Time to bring your A game, boys, as 2K Sports is set to showcase this Friday night showdown all across the nation. Hi, everyone. I'm Jeannie Zelasco here with Steve Biziak, and we are just moments away from the first pitch. On tap, it's the Washington Nationals taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Matt Chico will get the call for the Washington Nationals. When he's on the mound, it's pretty much batting practice, giving up a very high average against. Micah Owings will oppose him for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Jeannie, if I am this pitcher today, I am complaining about soreness in my shoulder or maybe soreness in my head because my head is telling me that I don't want to pitch for these guys. They are flat awful. They are under the Mendoza line. That means under a 200 winning percentage. I mean, they're lucky if they can win 1 out of every 5 games.
Thanks, Steve. Now out to John Miller and Joe Morgan. Fellas?
Okay, Jeannie. Now, from the Valley of the Sun, 2K Sports welcomes you.
Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Gomes is right there as he puts it away.
This one's hit down the line, but he's able to roam over and put it away.
One out, nobody on. The pitch.
Took something off and it swung on and missed. Strike one.
He kicks, he throws.
Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1. One ball, one strike, the pitch.
Ground ball to short. Burke.
And he throws to first in time for out number 2.
The shortstop makes a nice play here, and they get the force out at first.
Base is empty, 2 down here.
Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1.
Sometimes you stay away just to set up the pitch inside. Let's see if he comes back inside with this one.
The 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ground ball. Number 44.
And he throws on to first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here in the inning. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1, and we have no score.
Chico is going to be the pitcher in this one. He was a 7-game winner last year. He's got 2 wins this season.
First pitch, here it comes.
And he hits the ball foul. The pitch.
Takes a called strike on the outer half. 0-2.
2 great pitches right on the edge. Now he's got him in trouble.
There's a ground ball. He fouls that one off.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Lopez. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
That was a nice put out there, John, and he gets the easy force at first base.
One out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at the good change. It's 0-1.
He delivers. Burns takes the ball to even the count up.
That's a great pitch if you can start it outside and make it come over the edge.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner to left.
And that goes through a base hit. And he pulls into first with that base hit with 1 out.
Now a look at the umpiring alignment for today's game.
This is a great bunch of officials, John. Top notch.
1 on, 1 out.
Here he's running towards second. He is safe at second base.
He gets a nice lead off here, and he beats the throw to second base.
Well, he's got the speed, and then you combine that with the jump, and they just don't have a chance to get it.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. It is foul. Curveball is in there. He struck him out. 2 down now.
Well, that was a fine strikeout, John.
Yeah, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and adios, amigo.
This guy is huge. He's got enormous power. And then a Tampa Bay ball club that has a lot of great young talent. He did things that were probably the most impressive of all of them because of that power. An outfielder, a DH. Here's Johnny Gomes.
Better watch the runner on second.
Grounded up the middle. That looks like a base hit. Burns around third, heading for the plate. And he's in there.
Well, they've staked out an early lead in this one.
When you hit like this right away, you start to anticipate that you're going to get a lot of runs all through the game.
Well, they're taking advantage of some early pitching mistakes, but that may not continue, and they'll have to make their adjustments as the game goes along. No reason to attempt a stolen base in this situation, John. I think you just play it straight up right here.
Breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He throws.
Hit to the ground towards second. Lopez fields. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. The Diamondbacks score once on 2 hits with 1 man left on. We'll go to the top of the second. Arizona's on top, 1-0.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Here's one popped foul.
He delivers.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but it's 1-2.
Most hitters are high ball hitters. That's the low one. He's not going to chase that one.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
That fastball just about had him, and it's 2-2 now. Two pitch on the way. Check swing called, strike 3, count number 1. Willie Mo Pena
Comes in. Last season he had 5 home runs. In his career, he's launched 75 home runs.
First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
And that one just snaps right down and in. Great location.
Here it comes.
He lays off the changeup. It's a good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, great pitch there. Great arm speed, everything. But the hitter's not going to chase that pitch out of the zone unless he has 2 strikes.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Now there's a swing. There's a long high drive. Deep into center field. Still going back. Tell it goodbye. And this ball game is tied up. We're all even on that big home run.
Well, it was a 2-seam fastball, John. That one came in and the batter saw it the whole way. He didn't fool him at all. Big fly comes off of that pitch.
Yeah, whether it's 2 seams or 4 seams or 12 seams or no seams at all, if you make it fat, the guy's going to hit it. Dimitri's younger brother was the first overall draft pick in 2003. Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch to him. Swung on and lined to right field.
Upton
comes on to make the catch for the out.
Millage steps to the plate for the first time in this one. Bases empty, 2 down. He deals.
Swing and a miss. He swung late at that one. It's 0-1. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
Jackson.
And he'll step on first to retire the side.
The Washington Nationals
Pick up a run on the home run and pull even in this one. On now to the last half of the second, and we are all tied up.
The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He kicks, he throws.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2.
A swing and a miss. Strike 3, but he's headed for first.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Swung right through it. Strike 3.
Snyder is ready to dig in now. 1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a bullet towards third.
There's a reason they call that spot the hot corner. This ball is crushed right at him, and he gets his glove up there and snares it.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Hit in the air.
Pena puts it away, and the side is retired. So they go down quietly. They'll go to the top of inning number 3, and this game is tied.
They'll have the 8, 9, 1 spots coming up.
Good fastball here. That's like watching a mini rocket go by.
He throws.
And an off-speed pitch is in there. He's behind now, 0-2. Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
Jackson. And that's shot number 1 as he takes it to the bat.
This is just a nice play by the first baseman. He takes care of it and gets the force out.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch to him. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Oh, and he bobbles this thing.
Braun.
But he stays with it and gets the out. Nice recovery.
Nice play by the third baseman, and he comes up throwing the first and is able to retire the runner.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. First pitch, a slider in there, 0-1.
The pitch.
Can't catch up that time, and it's a swing and a miss. Tried to get him to chase a slider, but it's 1-2.
Well, he tried to get him to chase that backdoor pitch, but the guy laid off of it. Nice job by the hitter.
The 1-2 pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. And they go quietly this half inning. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third, and we are all tied.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots.
Line shot into center field. Pena is in his tracks as he puts this one away. Upton will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. One out, nobody on. First pitch to him. That one swung on and hit in the air to deep left field. Off the wall, and he's going to try and test him here.
He's still going, and the throw to third, and he is in there safely at third.
Well, John, I tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in.
He kicks, he throws.
On the ground to third. And that gets through for a base hit. And that'll bring a run home. Jones aboard with an RBI single.
Well, he did a great job of swinging at the first pitch fastball and singling to left field. Well, he came through in that at-bat. With that crack of the bat, it cracks open a nice lead here in the early going.
It is early, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to keep building on this lead. Keep adding more runs, adding on.
Well, John, they've had the right approach at the plate so far.
First, he's running, taken off to second. And he's in there at second.
But when you're stealing second base, timing is everything. He inched his lead out a bit that time and got an excellent jump, and he's in there safely. But John, he had such a good jump from first, they had no chance to get him.
Well, that's what you did, 689 times in your career, Joe?
I didn't have that big a lead.
Got the curve by him that time, and he's in control, 0-2. Hit hard to the left side. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on the breaking ball. 2 down.
That's a hard breaking curveball right there. He threw it right past him for the strikeout. He's certainly not afraid to go after these hitters with his fastball. He's challenging them, and he's getting the job done.
Yeah, that did a good catch up to that one, that's for sure.
Now, they've got a lead here, John, but it's still a fairly close ball game. Let's see, with all that speed at second base, if they're willing to put the pressure on by trying to steal a base.
And he delivers. Swing and a miss on a pitch that hit the dirt. Wow. He throws.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Lopez fields. Throws to first in time for out number 3. The Arizona Diamondbacks score once on 2 hits with 1 man left on. We're through 3 innings now. The Diamondbacks lead it 2-1.
And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Swing and a high pop-up right up behind home plate. On the ground to first, Jackson.
And he takes it to the bag for out number 1.
That's a great play for the force at first base. He just took care of it himself.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Slider just misses the black, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
That should be a base hit. And he pulls into first with that base hit with one out.
Kearns will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
With one out, there's a runner at first. The pitch. And it's fouled off. On the way. That one goes foul.
Swing and a roller towards the hole.
Braun
To second for 1.
and 2. A double play.
So no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. Now we move on to the bottom of the 4th. The Diamondbacks lead 2-1.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. And it goes foul.
Swing and a ground ball to third.
Oh, and Zimmerman lays out. Now he's back to his feet.
And the throw in time at first. And oh man, what a play. Reynolds will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty. One out.
First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Hit to the ground, up the middle. That one gets through and for a base hit. And he pulls into first with that base hit with one out.
Snyder will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Runner at first, one down. The pitch. Lined up the middle. Makes its way through for a base hit.
John, this ball is not hit particularly well, but he gets down the line quickly and is able to beat it out for a base hit.
One out, runners at first and second.
This one's hit pretty well to deep left center field.
One bouncing into the wall. And he is in there.
And he'll hold it second with a double and an RBI.
John, he gets a pitch that he can drive, and good hitters won't miss those often. Shoots it up the alley, and he's got himself a double.
And this is what the president called gut check time, Joe. Chico is searching for a way to get out of this jam. Already facing a 2-run deficit, and he's got runners on second and third with just one out.
But, John, these are the types of situations where power pitchers really show their value.
And the runner's breaking from he squares around and gets down the bunt.
Chico.
And a good throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, this is what you call a safety squeeze. It's not a suicide because the runner wasn't in motion. But it works for them just the same. He gets it down and they trade him out for a run. Nice job. And it looks like they're going to talk it over on the mound. I'm not sure if they're going to switch pitchers here. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide.
Upton will get another chance here. He tripled his last time.
Runner on third, 2 down.
Man, the ballpark is rocking. The fans are really happy with this 3-run lead.
First pitch, here it comes. First pitch is a big curveball in there, 0-1.
Rauch is starting to get warm now in the bullpen.
I'd be surprised, John, if they make a move this early because I still see some life in his arm. I'd let him pitch a little bit longer if I was the manager.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. Kearns is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. The Arizona Diamondbacks scored 2 on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base.
5th inning coming up. Arizona is leading
4-1.
The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Well, the only way to be successful against the fastball away is to go the other way. But he decided to take this one.
Here's the pitch. On the ground to short. Burke.
And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning.
That was a nice throw by the shortstop. He winged it over to first to get the hitter out.
One out, none on. He delivers.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
That's a tough pitch to hit. Good fastball with great velocity.
Nice beard.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Jackson. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
Great job here by the first baseman with the force out. That's a nice, simple defensive play.
Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a drive. Deep left center. As this one hops off the wall.
So with 2 down now, they've got a man in scoring position. Guzman will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Runner on second, 2 down.
First pitch to him. There's a ground ball. Reynolds, his throw, not in time. That'll be an infield single. In time for the out.
The Washington Nationals
Get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The D-backs are on top, 4-1.
And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
From a pitcher's perspective, this is a perfect pitch. He keeps that one down and away, and he had good speed on it.
Pitch on the way.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
And that goes through a base hit. So with nobody out, he's aboard.
Well, he started him off with a curveball that time, but he stays right on it and rakes it into the left field for a base hit. Good time to try to steal right here, John. If you want to win ball games in this league and keep pressure on teams, you've got to utilize that running game.
He deals. There's a drive out into left center field and deep. Still going. Gone! A 2-run homer.
They put that one right where they wanted it, but he watched it all the way in and was able to put a good swing on it. Well, he challenged him with the 4-seam fastball. That's just an overpowering fastball, but he didn't overpower the hitter, and what he did was hit it out of the ballpark.
Yeah, this is when it gets good, though, Joe. This is big league hard ball. The power pitcher throwing his best fastball, and the power hitter getting right on it.
Gomes will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
Nobody on base and no outs.
A shot up the middle. Lopez is there to put the squeeze on it for the out.
This ball's hit on the line, but he needed to hit it a bit higher to get it over the second baseman's reach.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a line drive. Lopez is right there, and he puts it away. Reynolds will be the batter. Base hit his last time up.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way.
Lined right at the second baseman.
Lopez fields, throws to first, and the side is retired. The Diamondbacks add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. We've played 5 full. The Diamondbacks lead it 6-1.
And for the benefit of those of you just tuning in, this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. They'll start at the 9th spot and then go to the top of the order next. He delivers.
That strike makes it 0-2. So Nick Johnson's going to have to be very protective of the strike zone.
Here's the pitch.
Good slider that time, but it's ruled a ball. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Johnson takes the ball. That runs the count even. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Oh, and Johnson called out on strikes. That fooled him.
The ball starts to sail up and away from the hitter, and I think he thought it was just going to sail wide.
Yeah, I thought so too, but it just did catch the outside corner.
Probably should have tried to drive that pitch to the opposite field.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
0-2, you got to concentrate on putting the ball in play. Strikeout doesn't help you here.
Fastball got him looking. 2 down.
I like that sequence. He used great location and a great pitch selection to strike him out with 3 pitches. That was great work on the mound.
Loduca will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Base is empty. 2 down here. Here it comes.
Got him to chase that outside pitch for strike 1.
The pitch.
Anytime you can get the slider down and away, that's going to be the toughest pitch for any hitter to handle.
One ball, 1 strike, the pitch. And this is hit way up there. It'll stay on the infield.
Number 44.
Puts it away, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, nobody left. On to the bottom of the 6th.
Arizona is leading 6-1. It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
First pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed. 0-1. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. And what a catch. A spectacular play.
Zimmerman.
John, we'll take a moment here to look at a replay. 2K Sports top play.
Left his feet and turned in a spectacular play on this one.
Well, this ball is hit very hard, but he's still able to pull it in. That's one as a third baseman. You might want to take a little inventory after that one to make sure everything is still.
Oh, and he makes the catch more in defense there than anything else, but nicely done. Number 44
will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty, 2 down. The pitch.
This one swung on and hit on a line. And it's through. That's a base hit.
And with 2 down, they've got a man aboard here.
Good pitch that time. He just slings the ball across his body. That's one of the toughest pitches to hit, but he does a nice job of staying with it here.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center.
He's going to try for third. It rolls all the way to the wall. He's heading for home. And the runner is going to be waved in. Great base runner.
Well, they're just pulling away. A few more runs and this one will be out of reach.
And I'm not so sure it isn't already out of reach.
And that gives their pitchers a little more room. They can make a mistake or two and still win the ball game. Johnny's having a great game tonight. He's just hit a triple, and that brings him within one of the triples records for one game.
Man at third, 2 down.
Sinker swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He kicks, he throws.
This one gets away from the catcher, and it could bring home a run.
He throws.
This one gets away from the catcher, and it could bring home a run. The throw to first, and that's in plenty of time for the out. The Diamondbacks score once on 2 hits with 1 man left out. At the end of 6 full innings, Arizona's on top 7-1.
The numbers 3-4 hit on the ground. Braun.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Terrific job on this play by the third baseman. He fires the ball along to first to nab the runner.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The off-speed pitch is in there, and he falls behind 0-2.
There's 2 quick ones, and now the hitter's really in trouble.
Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
Pena will step in. He homered back in inning number 2.
2 outs, nobody on.
A fly ball. And that is going to one-hop off the wall.
Now over to second. He's in there at second.
He chased it off the plate and made solid contact. That's a good piece of hitting.
Young,
a switch hitter batting left-handed. Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down. He throws.
On the ground to short.
Burke.
And he throws on to first, and the side is retired.
The Nationals
pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score.
7th-inning stretch time here in the desert.
The Diamondbacks lead 7-1.
Line toward second. The terrific dive by Felipe Lopez.
This is a nice force out at first. Great job by the second baseman to get it there.
Gomes will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Swinging a hard hit ball to the left side.
He throws.
Swing and a liner to left. Makes its way through for a base hit. Millage lets this one eat him up.
And he pulls into first with that base hit with 1 out. Jackson
will step in. He's 0 for 3 up at this point.
1 out, man on first.
On the ground to third.
Zimmerman over to second for 1.
And they get 2. A great double play. First pitch on the way.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. That one swung on and hit in the air to deep right center field. And he'll take an extra base on this one, I'm sure, as it rolls toward the wall. And he'll hold up at second with a double.
This is a good swing here. Looked like he was guessed right that time, and he just pulls the ball into the gap for extra bases.
The Washington Nationals are having a little success at the plate today, Joe.
Well, John, we get a good look at their team spray chart here. It's usually very easy to win ball games when your bats are working like they are today.
Nobody out, a runner at second. Here's the pitch.
A throw back to second, but he's back in time.
And he delivers.
Slider locks him up, and he's behind 0-2. Fastball, and that's in there for a called third strike, and that is out number one.
Sometimes you get in a good rhythm like he did there, John. Those three pitches we just saw are a great example of a guy that's on top of his game, and he strikes him out easily.
One out, a runner on second.
He spins and throws back to second. Oh, and he has to dive back, but he's just barely in there. Started to go around, but it's in there for a called strike anyway. 0-1. And a ground ball. Braun throws to first, and he's retired for out number two.
Lopez comes in now. He's a switch hitter batting from the left side. Two down and a runner on second. On the way. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike one. There's a swing and a ground ball. Reynolds throws on to first, and the side is retired. The Washington Nationals
get no runs on one hit, and they leave a man at second. Here come the Diamondbacks in the home half of the eighth.
The D-backs have the lead
7-1.
The sixth.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Zimmerman over to first for out number one.
Nice play by the third baseman, and he comes up throwing the first and is able to retire the runner.
Base is empty. One out. One out, nobody on. Back through the middle, and that one almost took the pitcher's head with it. Ooh, that was close. That one gets through and for a base hit.
Boy, he chased that pitch right off the plate, John. It's hard to get your bat low enough to make good contact, but he did it there.
One on, one out. With one out, there's a runner at first. He kicks, he throws.
Swing and a line drive.
That should be a base hit. The throw a little bit late, and he beats it out.
That pitch jammed him inside, John. That takes some strong hands to be able to push the ball back out of there. Good job of fighting that one off.
Runners at first and second with one out. One out, runners at first and second.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
The pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Tell it goodbye. A 3-run homer.
The catcher sets up inside, but this is a guy that can handle that pitch inside. And he puts a good swing on this one.
Tracy piles up more RBIs here and picks up a power performer nod for his day.
And you have to recognize the guys who get it done like this, John. When you come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you just have to get the bat on the ball and make something happen. And this was a textbook example of how to get the job done.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch to him. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Ayala getting himself ready down in the bullpen.
John, you've got a right-handed hitter waiting on deck, so I think they might be waiting until he comes up before making the call to the bullpen.
He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Harris has him played perfectly as he puts this one away.
They had him played perfectly that time, and the right fielder is able to make this play without much problem.
That timeout is called, and this may just be to give that bullpen a few more pitches to get loose.
It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away.
Burns go back now. He's 3 for 4 in this one.
2 outs, nobody on. He delivers.
And this one's grounded to second. Lopez fields. Throws to first in time for out number 3. The Diamondbacks strike for 3 more runs here and widen their lead even further. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. Arizona's on top 10-1. Schneider
Is being called in, and he's going to be the new pitcher. He did not have a victory last year.
That one finds the outside corner for strike 1.
Pitch on the way.
Swing and a liner to left.
And that goes through a base hit. So he's aboard with a base hit with nobody out. Zimmerman
Will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
1 man on, nobody out.
Swing and a ground ball to third.
Braun to second for 1 and 2. A double play. They needed the ground ball there, and they got it.
And, John, that's pretty. Right around the horn for 2. Nice turn by the second baseman. Excellent job to finish it off.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch.
Swung on and grounded foul wide of first. Keeps it down that time for a strike, and it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, you have to be more aggressive now.
And it's in there. Strike 3 called, and the ball game is over. The Arizona Diamondbacks.
Seemed, Joe, like they just had this one all the way, a lopsided victory.
And, John, you and I always like to see close ball games, but if you're a fan of the home team, you like to see them beat up on the other team. The offensive explosion today got it done for the home team.
Now, Jeannie Zelasco and Steve Fizziak.
Thank you, John. And one thing that really made things tough on the opposing hitters in this one was tremendous pitching. And Steve, I think we've got a lock for our Chevy player of the game.
We all knew Micah Owings was a terrific hitter, but how about his pitching today? He had everything going, and a quality fastball that had great late movement to it, that was catching the outside corner right at the knees, freezing guys. They weren't sure if it was a strike or a ball, and that's why he got some good calls and had success and is our player of the game.
And Steve, that's going to wrap up our broadcast here at Hardball Central as this Major League Baseball presentation on 2K Sports comes to a close. This is Jeannie Zelasco for Steve Fiziak and the absolutely fabulous 2K Sports crew saying so long and thanks again for joining us tonight. We hope you all have a great rest of the evening.
Your tongue is sharp.